Hello friends, it's Mandy from My Neat Plants, and today I want to talk about my 2020 goals and kind of how I've incorporated that into a page for my planner to keep me on track, to give me inspiration, motivation, things to look at, and kind of track where I am. So I've been thinking for the last couple of months, what do I want to accomplish in 2020? What do I want the year to look like? And I grabbed this little mini half sheet and just popped it in my planner. It went everywhere with me. And I divided it out into different categories. So travel, things for others, things for me, family, home, finance. And as I had things come to mind, I just jotted them down on here as just kind of, a little piece of scratch paper. So then I took these and I sat down and really came up with, what do I want to accomplish in 2020? And I made this page to keep in my planner. Now, I've already done the page because I knew it'd be pretty boring to sit here and watch me draw out all these little boxes, but I want to kind of walk through it. So the first section has to do with travel. One of the things I want to do this year is make sure that my husband and I get our passports so we can start thinking about international travel. And I want to make sure that we visit at least 6 new places. So whether it's a weekend getaway or a week-long trip, 6 places that we haven't vacationed before. One of the other travel things I want to work on this year, if you've seen my previous video, you know that I've been working on setting up a travel planner. So when we do decide that we want to take a trip, we can just grab it, flip to the state we're thinking about going, and we've already got the list of everything, that we want to do and where it is. So in 2020, I want to get all of the states set up in that travel planner and have it ready to go because it really has been helpful for the couple of states that we've got in there now. The next section I thought about was our home. And I really want to make our home comfortable and welcoming and inviting. And I know we have over the years just accumulated way too much stuff. So I have a big declutter challenge in 2020. So I listed out all the rooms in the house, including the attic, the garage, the porches, the patios. And as I work through each room, I can check it off. There's several rooms in the house that I want to paint this year. A new coat of paint, a fresh color is really an easy and inexpensive way to really change the look of a room. I want to completely remodel my office. It needs new furniture, new paint, it needs new flooring, new windows. I also want to officially get the guest room finished upstairs. Right now it's just kind of an old bedroom that has a bed sitting in there and is turned into storage. So when the kids do come home for the weekend or something, it's functional, but it's not very inviting. And I also want to make 2020 the year that I finally turn the extra bedroom upstairs into a craft room so I can get all of my sewing and crafting supplies out of the line of sight, get them organized, and really make it a functional space. As far as my family goals, I set a goal, 12 date nights with my husband, so 1 a month. And then with each one of the grandchildren, I want to build 4 special memories, whether that's, a special day at grandma's house baking, or if it's going somewhere and doing something, or just snuggling up and watching a movie. I want each one of the grandkids at the end of the year to have at least 4 memorable things to add in to the scrapbooks that they started this year. So for my wellness goals, last year I set some wellness goals and I was overly ambitious. So this year I thought about what was really going to be realistic for me. So the first one has to do with gratitude. And my goal for 2020 is to jot down in my planner gratitude at least once a week. So I made 52 boxes, one for each week. I also want to journal. Now last year I tried to set a goal to journal every day, and that just wasn't realistically. It's not me. It didn't fit into my schedule and my way of life, and it just kind of went by the wayside. So this year my goal is once a week. Once a week I'm going to sit down, I'm going to journal about the week, and 52 boxes here. So I have 12 boxes for random acts of kindness. Now, we do things every day, whether it's holding the door open for a stranger or, you know, picking up something somebody dropped or kind words. But I want to make it intentional that at least once a month, I am going out of my way to do some random act of kindness for a stranger. I also have a goal that I will read 12 books this year. That's one book a month. I have a goal to lose weight. Carrying this weight is not good for my body. It's not good for my health. But I wanted to make it something realistic and maintainable. So instead of focusing big picture and saying, oh, I want to lose 100 pounds, my goal in 2020 is 5 pounds a month. That's, 1.25 pounds a week. Very doable. And just really getting into that habit, and then making sure that once a week I'm making time for me, whether it's doing my nails or listening to music or reading a book. Once a week, at least 30 minutes of just me time. On the back is where I put my financial goals for 2020. So one of the goals for 2020 is that I do a monthly budget. Last year, I was hit and miss with sitting down and actually doing a budget and keeping track of what we were spending and where the money was going. This year, I want to get back on track with that. I want to get at least four of our credit cards completely paid off this year. And I want to get an extra $1,000 socked away in our emergency savings account. To help me do these two things, I have my major no spend goal. Now, I know that I'm not going to have a no spend year. I know that even doing a no spend month for me can sometimes be challenging. So for 2020, I am going to take it day by day. I have 12 boxes set up, one for each month. And my goal is no spending on planner supplies or craft supplies. I have accumulated a ton of things over the past couple of years. I'm still working on, going through and decluttering and getting rid of things that I just realistically don't need anymore. And I need to stop buying so many craft and planner supplies. And I bet everyone else is out there going, yeah, I've got way too much already. So rather than do something unrealistic and say, I'm not going to buy anything this year, I'm not going to buy anything for 3 months, I'm going to take it day by day. And every day, each month that I do not purchase any craft supplies, any planner supplies, any pens, pencils, anything like that, then I'm going to track that day as a win, and we're going to see how it goes. So those are the 20 things that I have set up to focus on in 2020. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to pop it right in the front of my planner. So every day it's the first thing I see when I open my planner. And every night it's the last thing I see as I close my planner for the day. So hopefully this has inspired you a little bit. Your goals are going to be different. Whatever it is that you want to focus on, your planner is a great way to track it. So I'm wishing everyone the best of luck with whatever your goals are in 2020. If you want to see how things go throughout the year, consider subscribing so you don't miss any future videos. And happy planning, everyone!